This is a young man who's a top 50 player in the United States. Let me put it this way. This is the #1 first baseman in the 2022 class. Let's connect with Jayden Hylton.
Success is going out there, knowing I'm doing good each and every day. Make sure by the time I put my head down to rest, I'm happy. Nah, it's nothing yet. I still got more to come.
As a kid that lost his mom, as a kid that's, trying to do the best that he can so others can follow him, sky's the limit. He's gonna take it to the level as far as he can take it. He wants to play forever.
Jaden's inner strength has helped him really adjust to some of his failures in the game. Jaden's future, I see someone that's a 30-30 hitter in the show. Definitely has work to do, but sky's the limit for him.
His raw skills are impeccable. I mean, he's just a dynamic player. His personality, his hard work, his drive is really what sets him apart. His talent could take him as far as he wants to go. He's got a very bright future in baseball.
My baseball goal is to make it to the major leagues and play for a long time and go out there and get my name out there. I'm Jayden Hylton. This is No Days Off, presented by Gatorade. Growing up, played soccer, football, and baseball. Played up in Jersey, played baseball for about 16 years. Moved down to Florida about a year and a half ago. And just baseball down here is just no comparison to up there. Just more active, more competitive. Perfect move. Decided to do it for my dream, to get my name out there. I felt like it was a great move that we did as a family.
I met Jaden about a year and a half ago, and basically what we've been working on is creating a routine for his hitting, having him understand how his body moves, being more consistent with his swing. He's very, very athletic, great movements, and precise when it comes to that. The game is a little slower to him, which is a very good thing. So he adapts and adjusts really well. For me, what's special about Jaden is that he's very humble. You really can't tell if he's struggling or not, which is important in baseball. And he's ready to get after it through thick and thin.
In 2011, Mom was diagnosed with leukemia, and it was a tough moment, of course. We were, the doctors, radiation, chemo, just hoping for the best. And within a time period of 6 months, fortunately, it went south, and Jaden was 8, his brother was 12 years old.
My biggest challenge was losing my mother when I was 8 years old. Lost her to leukemia. She had a tough battle, so just when my mom passed, it's a really big setback for me. It took me a few years to really notice what really happened. My mom's not there anymore.
With the boys, we gathered together, we hustled up and said, look, she's still there. Spiritually, we can still feel her. She'll guide me to guide you guys.
I know in her heart she wants me to do everything 100% and don't give up. Knowing that you're going out there and you're gonna overcome the failure, because baseball is a game of failure. So you gotta know that failure's gonna come and you're gonna get over it no matter what, whatever you need to do. You gotta be good in the head, make sure everything's good mentally and physically. You go out there and show what you can do. Before I go to bat, write her name, her initials in the sand, CAH, and underlined it every time in bold. When I go out to the field, I would draw on my hand, CAH, and I just remember her. Last year in our district finals, 11th inning, I was going 0 for 4. I get up, I get down to a 0-1 count. Next pitch, I hit a home run to win. First thing I do is I thank her and everything, always looking back to her. Everyone should have a role model to look up to. I look up to my dad because he's just the guy I want to be. Everyone knows him as a nice guy, the guy that can cook. Everyone just loves him, and him taking on the role of mom and dad, he's really the guy I want to be. His inner strength is amazing. It really passes on to not just me, but my 2 older brothers too. I just want to be like him.
The boys always say, Dad, you don't cry, but I'm actually crying inside, but I have to keep a face that to keep them up and smiling. So it just became a ma pa situation for me. It was God's way of saying, look, this is your mission, take this mission and handle it, and that's what I did. I mean, I can tell you 1,000 stories that I get about the kid every day. He will become even better a role model because of his personality, you know, just his self-being, how he is, his upbringing, his personality, and he's always thinking about the next person. So I can see that being a big role for him from other kids watching to see how he is personally.
I've been coaching Jaden for 2 years now. He's the type of kid that I don't know if I've ever experienced a teenager with that type of maturity as an athlete. You can tell he's not okay with failure, but he understands the process and that there's more to it than just a simple result in a high school game. And even though he's a 2-year guy, moved here from New Jersey, that's gonna be one thing that's gonna be hard to replace. Not just the talent, but just his leadership. It's a huge aspect of what he's all about.
What I love about baseball, just the rush I get playing it. It just brings happiness to me. Playing it with friends, family, just going out there and put on a show for people in the crowd. I feel like what Gatorade's doing is amazing. Giving kids a chance to show up what they can do is just amazing.
I guess be kind of biased as dad, right? But no, his talent is above and beyond. He's very humble. It's like, you know, he'll hit 2 or 3 home runs. If I didn't make it to the game, he's hit like 2 home runs in the game, and I'm like, how's the game? He says the game was all right. You know, he doesn't get into like, well, I had a triple, I had a double. You know, it's just, you can't train that. You can't teach that. That's all natural, and for him to have it naturally the way he is, it's huge. His inner strength, I think his mom instilled that in from the beginning, instilling discipline, respect, all the above. Life does things that you have no control of, but when you have the ability to get it together and focus on where you really need to be, you know, it's that, for me, that's the ultimate move. You got to get up, bounce, and just keep rolling, and he's been doing that.
No days off to me means each and every day I'm doing something to make myself better, either on or off the baseball field. Whether that's mental work, meditating or something, lifting, hitting in the gym, hitting in the batting cages, throwing with a partner, something to do with on the field to help me make my future self much better. Some advice I'll give to myself: don't ever give up. Keep on finding ways to become the best person out there. Don't give up ever in life. Don't ever throw in the towel. Make sure you can do what you need to do to get the job done. What's inside me is inside you too.